Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Montrose here, back with another video for you guys, and today we're going to be doing a different type of video. We're going to be doing a tier list video, guys. So, we will be first taking a look at the NES. But before we take a look at this, guys, I just wanted to make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel, and I want to say I'm sorry I have not posted in a very long time, but yeah, and hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to comment down below something, and I might be responding to some of you guys. Make sure to subscribe, and let's get right into today's video. I'm going to be focusing on some of the more Nintendo consoles on here. So the NES, pretty good console. It has two-player ability, so it basically has two controller ports. That's not the best. Its mechanism for cartridges isn't the best, but it is kind of that retro style thing. Its controllers is like that classic, but its games aren't that all graphically advanced, so I'm gonna have to put it in a C. Okay, so the next console we'll be taking a look at is the Wii. I do own a Wii, and I think that this console is really good. Actually, it's the first version with the stand, GameCube backwards compatibility. It has that nice wireless Wii remote, but the Wii remote can be kind of annoying if you don't get a separate controller. But the Wii, its graphics are good in my opinion. This is all opinion based, guys. It's definitely better than the NES. I'm gonna have to say either A or B. I'm gonna have to say it's really good. It's an A tier, guys. The next is the Game Boy. I actually do have one of these too, guys. Now the Game Boy is different because it's a handheld, but it did a lot. It was, besides the Game & Watch, it was big. The controls are pretty good. The game cartridge is really good, but it did really revolutionize the way that you can basically take video games wherever you want. I'm gonna have to say that this is either a B or an A. I'm gonna have to it's a B. It's not as good as the Wii, but it's still really good. Okay, guys, the next console we will be taking a look at is the SNES or the SNES. This is the Super Nintendo. It does introduce a lot of games. It is really good. It does only have two controller ports, whereas the Wii has you can connect up to four. Its mechanism for putting in games is much better than the NES, but I don't know if it's as good as the Game Boy. Yeah, it's as good as the Game Boy. Not as good as the Wii, but it's on level of Game Boy. Okay, guys, so the next thing is the Wii U. Now, I actually really like the Wii U. I know a lot of people, it isn't their favorite, but I do like that it has that camera. It does have the Wii, like, itself, and the gamepad, it is touchscreen. The screen is a little bit small, but, I mean, besides that, it's pretty good. Its controls, I don't actually own one of these guys, but, its controls, like with the two joysticks, I guess. I forgot what they're called, guys. But the two joysticks, I guess, and from what I've heard, the grip is pretty nice. So I don't know. Is it as good as the Wii or Game Boy? It's a tough decision, guys. Well, the Wii U, you can, yeah. All right, it's on level of the Wii. Okay, guys. So the next console we'll be taking a look at is the Game Boy Advance. Now, I actually do have one of these. I think that it's okay. I'm definitely immediately going to put it on the C tier because it's not backlit. It does use cartridges, and the on and off button is in a weird place, but the shoulder buttons are good. The buttons are a little mushy, but besides that, it's a C tier. It's like the NES. Maybe a little bit better, but there's no kind of like in between. Okay, well, everybody knows the Virtual Boy. I'm not really familiar with this console. The controller seems good, but I feel like it's like a C. It's definitely not the worst. Like a D. I don't think it's in between. A lot of people will say that it's D. It's D. A lot of people with the headache issue, it's just not the best. Okay, so the next console, slash handheld will be the DS. I have a DS Lite, not a DS, but yeah. The DS, it might be S tier. It might be. It has 2 screens. The buttons, I don't know about this, but I don't know if this one has Game Boy Advance backwards compatibility. I'm pretty sure it does. Comes with a nice stylus, really good games. It's an A tier. It's not the best on S tier, but it's still a really, 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 really good handheld. Okay, guys, the next is the Game & Watch, actually. So, I haven't really had a lot of experience with these either. I think it's C tier. Its graphics aren't the best because it was made a pretty long time ago. It was kind of the handheld before the Game Boy, but it's just not the best one out there. Okay, the next one, I'm pretty sure this is the Super Famicom. I mean, it's basically the American version. This might be the European version. I'm not 100% sure on that one, guys. I think the button colors are a bit different, but I think it's the same. It's what is it called? B tier. Okay, the next console will be the 3DS. The 3DS, I know a lot of people say the 3D isn't the best. Some games it works better than others, but it is really good, and it's definitely, is it A tier? It's A tier. Okay, and we can do some switching around. We'll do a little switch around right now. Anything that I want to move? The Wii might be a B tier. No, it's definitely an A tier. The Wii is definitely an A tier. The C tier range, I feel pretty comfortable about that. I feel like the Game Boy should actually, definitely Game Boy. I feel like those are pretty good. 3DS, a little. 3DS goes down there. It's, you know what? If there was a middle for these, then it'd totally go in the middle. But I think the Nintendo 3DS, the launch one, yeah, it's B tier. I've heard that the circle pad isn't the best. Its grip might not be the best for older people, but besides that, seems really good. Okay, the next console is the Famicom, the original. I think that this is B tier, and I'm gonna explain why, guys. The Famicom is B tier because of it has its top loading. I'm pretty sure the controllers fit on the side of the console, which in the 80s the TV was really close to you. Its mechanism is better, and the controller is pretty much the same thing, except one of the versions has a microphone, which I don't know. But yeah, really feel comfortable about that being on a B tier. I was waiting for this one, guys. The Nintendo Switch is an S tier. Just gonna explain why. I own a Switch. You have the docking feature. You have the tabletop feature. You can take it on the go. You can, it comes with basically 2 controllers because you can have one person on one Joy-Con and the other on the other. Not that. It's just overall definitely S tier. That's 100% S tier. What console should we do next? I'm kind of looking at the Nintendo consoles here. I've been kind of saving these ones, but they're the last 2 that I can see. GameCube. I have a GameCube. GameCube. It's S tier. GameCube is S tier because you have 4 controller slots. You can put in extra memory, 2 of them. You have an attachment called the Game Boy Player, which you can you basically play Game Boy Advance games, I'm pretty sure. You have these Donkey Kong bongos that's a controller. The discs are a little small, but overall it's totally S tier. The Nintendo 64. It's A tier. It's A tier. I know it has 4 controller ports, but the thing with it is it uses cartridges and the graphics aren't the best. It's still It's still really good. It's still definitely like the GameCube, Nintendo 64 kind of era, I guess. But I think that's everything that I'm going to rank. Yeah. Well, that is my tier list, guys. We have Switch and GameCube on S, Wii U, Nintendo DS, and the Nintendo 64 on A, not Famicom, Super Famicom, and Super Nintendo, Famicom, and 3DS on B tier, NES, Game Boy Advanced, Game Boy, and Game & Watch on C tier, and Virtual Boy on D tier. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of content, because I actually really like doing this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.